This is Concacaf Video Signals, a Wednesday, March 4th edition. Today on Video Signals, second leg quarterfinal play in the Concacaf Champions League started last night. Atlante became the first team to qualify for the semifinals. We'll take a look at how they did it and also preview tonight's matchups. We'll go on a trip around the Confederation, and then we'll finish today's program, as always, with the Concacaf quiz. We start in Cancun with the Champions League. Atlante became the first team to advance to the Concacaf Champions League semifinals with a 3-0 victory over the Houston Dynamo last night. The victory sent Atlante into the Final Four with a 4-1 aggregate score and eliminated the last remaining team from Major League Soccer. Los Potros were playing for the sixth time in 17 days, but looked the far more livelier team. Fernando Navarro opened the scoring in the 23rd minute, neatly converting a long kick from goalkeeper Federico Villar. 13 minutes later, Rafael Marquez Lugo scored his first goal of the competition. Second half substitute Giancarlo Maldonado closed Atlante's goal account in the 90th minute. With the loss, Houston extended the streak of clubs from the U.S. League of never having won a competitive game in Mexico. Atlante will face the winner of the quarterfinal series between the Montreal Impact and Santos Laguna. The quarterfinals continue tonight with two games. First, Marathon hosts the Puerto Rico Islanders in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. The Islanders hold a one-goal advantage. Marathon has a perfect home record in the CCL, conceding only one goal in 4 games. The Green Monster have won 2 of 3 games in which they've led at the half and have displayed admirable offensive consistency, scoring 2 or more goals in 6 of their 9 Champions League games. Milton Nunez has led them in CCL scoring with 4 goals. The surprise package Islanders have not won away from home in 4 Champions League games, though they have tied 3 of them. They have never lost when leading at the half of a CCL match, but have only 1 win in their last 5. Kendall Jagdeo Singh and Osei Telesford have 3 goals each for the Caribbean side. In the second quarterfinal tonight, it is a Mexico City derby as Pumas hosts Cruz Azul. La Máquina holds a slim 1-goal advantage heading into the game. Until last week's defeat at the Estadio Azul, Pumas displayed the most consistency of any CCL team. They are unbeaten at home, where they have averaged 4 goals per game. UNAM is unbeaten when leading at the half, and they have scored a CCL-high 21 goals in 8 games. Francisco Palencia has been their top Champions League marksman. Cruz Azul has struggled somewhat away from home in the CCL, winning 2 and losing 2. They have a strong record when leading at the half, but have only scored a single goal in his last 3 CCL games on the road. Javier Orozco is their leading scorer, but he is not on the roster. Second leg quarterfinal play concludes tomorrow night when Santos hosts the Montreal Impact at the Estadio Corona in Torreon. The winners of tonight's matches will meet in the semifinals, while Atlante will await for a victor to emerge from tomorrow's game. Now, let's take a trip around the Confederation. Yesterday, Guadalajara lost for the first time in this year's Copa Santander Libertadores 2-0 at Caracas FC. Jaime Bustamante and Dario Figueroa scored for the winners. The loss drops Chivas into second place in Group 6, with a win, a tie, and a loss after 3 games. In a U-17 friendly played in Chincha, Peru yesterday, Costa Rica tied Bolivia 2-2. Juan Bustos Golobio scored twice for the Ticos, who will face Colombia tomorrow. And that completes our brief trip around the Confederation. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked if you could name the year in which Trinidad and Tobago hosted the FIFA U-17 Men's World Cup. Congratulations to everyone who had the correct answer. Trinidad hosted the tournament in 2001. For today's question, we'll stick with the U-17 World Cup. In 2005, Mexico defeated Brazil to win the U-17 World Cup played in Peru. A player from Mexico also won that competition's golden shoe. Can you name him? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org before 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. Those who answer the question correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest, where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. That's all for today. Please keep up to date with the latest from the Confederation by checking our website often. Thanks for joining us at Video Signals, your source for CONCACAF news.